Hello. You mumbled it. You lost it all? Ah, where'd my glove go? Oreo, you're welcome. I'm glad you're liking those isometric tutorials. I always have a lot of fun with drawing isometric stuff as well. You mumbled it. You went all mumbles on us on. Didn't you have, you and Stryker were up to like 6,000 or something, weren't you? Oh. That's kind of funny. Ah! Oh, it's too good. I'm having too much fun with this. Oh man, seven ginger snaps. Why is some reason? Oh, here we go. Maybe this will do it. There we go. It's whenever I take the camera, if I move it like beyond its projection area, I can just kind of like, this would be really good if I do it. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I must have just had it off to the side a little bit there. Yep, rainy mood. Exactly, Oreo. Yeah, I might do some other isometric tutorials. I do owe everyone a tree tutorial still, though, so I've got to get that done at some point. Today, I just kind of wanted to finish up what we got going on here. I feel like my chair's really low or something. Gotta figure out how much is too much to remove from this area here. If I could break out this back bit, that might look kind of cool. And maybe like a panel. It's kind of that fine line. What's too much? What's too little? So how's Tomlin doing? Actually came from a day of drawing sci-fi props. I was doing a door design, stuff like that. Oh, Kimchi seems a little bit sad. I probably should pay more attention to him when I come home. It's hard to have him in my lap and work, though. No, yeah, I don't really do character designs. I don't think I'm interested in it, but I don't think I'd do them justice. I'm more interested in doing environments too, and props and stuff. I don't know, he had like 5 or 6 different pumpkins from a chase, and now they all seem like they're gone. There's one laying around somewhere. I think he's just homesick when or he's sad when everyone's gone. Yeah, I'm just not really a character guy. I'm not the greatest at drawing characters. Like I said, I don't think I could bring justice to it, but I want to do some more character stuff, so I've been saying that for a little while now, so hopefully I'll actually get around to doing that at some point, but we'll see. But there's so many other people out there that are just amazing at that, and I could put time into it, but oh. Really, I should just work on my core drawing. Maybe I'll do some drawing people and stuff as well. Maybe I'm just overly critical on my own work, I don't know. That happens, it's you know, I'll be working on a piece and I'll move on to a new piece, and the old piece I'm just like, oh, I can do so much better than that. So, and I do that pretty fast. So I think that one of the problems probably is that I'll be working, you know, I just don't do as many characters, so I don't have as much confidence in that. And confidence plays a huge part in art. Don't color. Splinter Fighter. The Palpatine version. Also, hey, how's it going, Bangs? You mean do color the inside green? Is that what you said? Ooh. He's gonna sneak into space. Meow. Thanks, Bangs. Now I can't unsee that. But yeah. Yeah, so I literally drove home from work and plopped myself down here. I did check on my pot roast though. Gotta ruin everything, Pixel. No, I'm just kidding. Yep. Did anyone watch the, Oh yeah, it is... I stirred it a little bit and I picked up a piece of the meat and it just like fell apart and I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. So I'll probably stream until my girlfriend gets home, and then we're gonna go nom on some pot roast, or until I finish this piece, maybe. Some pot roast. Aw, snap. So I've been trying to think like how I want to approach the, like if I want to kind of have it look like it's... Probably will break up this line a little bit, it's too crisp. Just so it looks a little more natural. But I've been thinking about like if I should try doing any heat lines or just kind of do some dust. I've been thinking about that. But yeah, oh, I was gonna say, did anyone watch the Blizzard announcements? I was pretty interested to see the Diablo one. Hey, Striker, you feeling better today? But the Diablo announcement was that they're putting... How recently did you crash? I don't know. That's a good question. Silence you already. Yeah, is this a recent crash? I'm thinking a week, maybe. Oh no, wait, no, never mind. This has been in here way longer than that. What am I talking about? There's rust all over it and stuff. It's in here for a long time. But yeah, so it's been here for quite a while. Months, years, we could look at it that way. I can't speak, so I don't know what's worse. Oh, but I was gonna say the Diablo, remaking Diablo 1 in Diablo 3. I wonder how far they're gonna take that. Like, is it gonna be... Yeah, they're taking Diablo 1, and for the 20th anniversary, they're gonna put it into Diablo 3. Or they're using that engine and you'll be able to play that. And also, they announced the Necromancer class. So they're bringing him back. So that's super cool. I'm curious, like, will it... they were I don't know if they were joking or being serious, but they're talking about having like the restrained movement and stuff that you had in Diablo 1, you know, because you only could go like 8 directions or whatever it was, and yeah, they were joking about pixel graphics. Maybe they weren't even joking, I couldn't tell. Oh my god, Strike, you have 10. Strike, you have over, well, you have not 10,000. Oh yeah, you do have over 9,000. Over 9,000. But yeah, that announcement looked cool, and they also announced Sombra for Overwatch. So she looks really cool as well. So that's exciting. Which I haven't played too much Overwatch recently. I gotta get back into that. The gambling has begun. Yeah, I like the character design and everything. She seems really fun, and oh man, an Overwatch movie would be amazing. But yeah, so that was pretty cool to see that stuff. Gambling has ended. I love that little emoticon. The oh face. That's so good. I wonder if I'll bring maybe a little bit of this off here. Oh, that's kind of good. Okay, let's see. Now I gotta do dust. Dust. Basically, I'm thinking of this as like atmospheric perspective, but for sand? Sand perspective? We'll see. We'll play it. This might be a little bit more experimental. Like, I don't know if I want to have like just like a giant of sand, or if I want to kind of have like bits of it. That looks kind of cool. So let's take the opacity down on that a little bit. That'd be a tough challenge to design an Overwatch character. That'd be pretty cool. Those characters are very well designed too. Oh. Did you? What? Wow. Oh my god. That's gotta be like a record. So many snaps. Maybe I'll look up some other, let's see. Sandstorms. So I kinda want the storm sort of in the background. Google really wants me to try out Office 365. I don't want to. Yeah, these are some intense sandstorms. A shot and a miss. A shot and a miss. And a miss. That would be pretty funny with the landing pad, just like Obviously, there's a Starbucks nearby, so that's probably why. I fired, and I missed. Had a popsicle, and I missed. Yeah, but it's probably my most quoted bit from Game Grumps. You know, I can't find the brush I was using. I had like that new brush I was using for. Maybe it's in here. Oh god. Yeah, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was a tool preset? Clouds? It doesn't seem like it. Flat smudge. We'll try that one out. Oh, that's kind of nice. Yeah, I might just end up going with the banana brush. There's something behind the camera. Yeah, it's a Starbucks. Uh-oh, No Man's Sky. That's a topic to bring up. Why is this? That's weird. What's it doing? What is everyone's thought on No Man's Sky? That seems to be a popular debate topic these days. I don't know if I like all this dust. I think it's distracting. I don't know. Yeah, I liked it for what it was too. Seems like a lot of people expected a lot more out of it. You were on the hype train? Yeah, I think it did interesting things, but yeah, it was hyped like crazy. I don't even think, like, I didn't buy it, but I don't think the price tag was all that bad. But, yeah, seems like they pushed for, or made it sound like a much more ridiculous experience than it was. Owlboy looks super pretty. I've been following that game from 2 years, like maybe 2 or 3 years ago when I got really into pixel art. And sort of stopped. The experience for No Man's Sky or Owlboy? Sounds pretty normal. Yeah, I think it's pretty impressive, technically. Sad thing is that Hello Games, man. There's a few times where Sean Murray or whatever promised or talked about the game in some pretty ridiculous ways. He was talking about the game being like, created from the microscopic level or something like that. And I think he's a lead programmer, so that was kind of strange that he would say such things. But yeah. The perfect planet is said to never exist. I didn't play it for too long. I was like, oh, it's alright. I saw some pretty hilarious creatures. That was fun. Hey, Critical. I liked Critical's opinion on the game. I think you had said, like, if you play it the way it was meant to be played, it's not as fun, but if you play it kind of in your own way, it's more fun. Found a buttalope. Yeah, I think it's getting a lot of undeserved bad mouthing. I feel bad for the developers. Not quite a butt. Well, what was it? Not quite a butt or a butt? Flatten this. I'm gonna do a motion blur. Too much of a motion blur. It's back there. I thought it was really inspirational as far as I thought it was inspirational as far as okay, that's a funny character. As far as planets, like color combinations and stuff like that, I thought it looked really cool. Not safe for life. Why is... Oh, here we go. That's why it's messing up. I had the wrong setting on my brush. It was like messing up on me. I go walks on my lunch break. No, not on my lunch break. Just like I take little breaks here and there at work, and we have video game discussions frequently. And that was a recent topic. Was that? It was No Man's Sky. The Dober deer. See, that's pretty awesome that that can exist. Yeah, Critical Mammal, you have to send me that link to the desert soundy stuff. that. There we go. Then we can all enjoy some sandy noises. You know you want to, Critical. Not sure how much like dust to actually put in here. A dusting maybe? Just a dusting of dust. I gotta do this. I should have probably done this a little bit better, layer-wise. Did some overlapping that I shouldn't have done. I'll have to fix it at the final level. Normally I keep it like so I have everything layered, but I was painting through the ship, so that kind of ruins some of that. That's okay. It's alright. It'll work out. Actually, I should do 100%. I think this is it. Okay, I've got the volume maxed out on it. Turn that down. Let's see. And I'll turn up the recording volume. So hopefully that'll work. I'm gonna just paint down an alpha here. Doop, doop. That's probably would have looked better if I would have done it on a layer back. It would have made more sense. I'll just have to paint another layer over top of everything to fix everything. So I'm just kind of these little edges and stuff look a little bit odd. Right there. This looks a little odd here. This one looks a little bit weird. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to play the Necromancer. I used to do one of the builds I would make was called, what was, I don't remember. It was it does kind of sound like an Ocean Law. Pure relaxation now. I can't even hear it. But yeah, one of the builds I would make in Diablo 2 was it would be the Necromancer, and he would only do corpse explosion, and had like, I think mainly he did good if there was other people that were really powerful around him, and then he became super powerful, but you just blow up all the corpses and it ended up looking like pizza all over the ground. It was disgusting. But a very fun character to play. But my favorite build in Diablo 2 was the... Ooh, that's really pretty. My favorite build in Diablo 2 was the Barbarian, with the singing Barbarian, and you just shout at stuff and kill them that way. Yeah. Necromancer in Diablo. Oh, let's try this one out. I think this might have been the one we listened to yesterday. Yeah, that kind of just sounds like rain. A little bit like wind and rain, I suppose. It's okay. Sounds fine to me. Okay, you can hear it. Okay, that's good. Let me know if it's too loud or whatever. I have it turned down pretty quietly, so I can just listen to the soothing sounds of my sleepy voice. Yeah, with No Man's Sky, Critical Mammal would send me pictures from the levels he would land on for inspiration for art, and they're super inspirational. It's awesome. Good, good. So maybe it wasn't the most fun game to play, but it looked great for all those randomly generated things and all the shapes it would create. Some of the land masses and stuff are just awesome. So I liked it for that reason, at least. Let's see, get a little bit of light on the end here. Doop doop doop. Kind of getting to the point where I feel like this is almost done. Not really feeling like I have to add a ton more. Maybe a bit more sand and some cracks and stuff like that. Just a little insets here and there. Just put a little bit of sand. Some happy sand here and there. I was thinking of watching some Bob Ross videos to look at his painting styles and stuff. I haven't really watched Bob Ross in a long time. I watched a little bit. There was someone was streaming his stuff the other day, and I watched a little bit of that. It was so calming and relaxing to listen to. Such a optimistic and happy person too. It's crazy. Hey Teodum, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream. Good to have you return for round 2. Just gonna try finishing this up. I do short stream for such short times, it seems, sometimes. Still want to do something with the back area here. I'm trying to think. Could we put like some tech or some wires maybe, or... Anybody have any new arts that they've been working on? Always love seeing what people are working on. Aw, man, Set, you have lost your power to gamble the system. So sad. I remember when you were on the top of the food chain. Scott Robertson's. I think I have 1 or 2 of his books. His books look so good that I accidentally bought it twice. Ooh, you've got a character in mind? Have you started drawing it yet, Oreo? finished the thumbnail page. Turn around. Oh, nice, you got them finished. Is this for a specific story, Striker? How does that give? No. Bonus? It's still top of leaderboard. I said, yeah, character turnaround too. Cool. Gonna start tomorrow morning. Been really busy with university. Are you doing art stuff for university? It's always a bummer when, like, I remember being in art school and wanting to do art, but having all this other stuff that I had to do before I could even do art. Like, became a priority. You'll be sucked into the story of the libraries, which is filled with many stories. A story within stories. Is it a plan for? Is it a plan for a book or a movie? Or what's your plan for that? How did I learn this program? This is Photoshop. I learned it. I actually learned Photoshop on my own. They taught it a little bit in school. The only thing in school that I actually ever learned about Photoshop was stacking layers, which I could show, but yeah, this is Photoshop. If you're interested in any kind of painting stuff, you can get Photoshop, or there's lots of free programs, and we can name off a few if you are interested. Concept design course. It's made by a bunch of idiots. I hate when you have courses that just don't make any sense. Oh, it's for a comic? Cool. Do you have plans, Striker, do you have plans for different panel layouts and stuff like that? I have a friend that he's been wanting me to do comic stuff forever, and I did do a comic book with him, just a really short story and whatnot. It was really fun, but it's not really, I guess that's not really where my heart is for art. I do enjoy comics, but I don't really read them that often. Usually I end up sticking with I guess graphic novels, which are basically just long comics. But I haven't really had the urge to work in comics yet. Oh, there's some fantastic art there. That'd be a good way to learn art, is just like force yourself to do an entire comic. Yeah, paneling is something I never really got into. I mean, I did some paneling in the comic that I did. I wonder if I could pull it up. I should share that. It's a cool story. I really enjoyed it. Oh no, critical, losing some ginger snaps. It's cool too if you do like digital comics. You can have a lot of fun with the paneling. You can have things like overlay and things like that. It can be a lot more dynamic. I don't know what your intent is there for how you want to go about doing that. Well, there you go. You want some ginger snaps now. Trying to... just not quite satisfied with this back panel yet. I guess it's fine. It's not really good or bad. It's a little bit distracting in my mind. This dust storm we're listening to. Do you ever draw for video games? Yeah, that's my my day job for mobile games, and I do freelance and stuff. Probably one of my more proud freelance jobs that I worked for was I did work for Ready at Dawn for a game that it's been announced now. It's called Deformers. It looks cute and fun. Kind of looks like a sort of like a Rocket League type game, but with dynamic physics and stuff instead of animated characters, and they're all like little gooey characters and stuff. But I haven't played it yet, but it looks cool. It was cool to work on that project. I worked on a pretty fun mobile game. It's really simple, but it's called Wonky Ship. And it's just like one of those impossible to fly vehicles. And should be on, I think it's on like Apple Store and all that stuff as well. Let's see. Oh, maybe I'll put this to overlay. Just messing with layers over here in the screen. I kind of want to push just a few spots, kind of push that color, a little bit of bounce light, and just taking overlay and just kind of brushing it over just slightly in a few spots, just to really push that nice orange color. Yeah, I did concepts for the world on that one, and if you find like the let's see, Deformers promo poster, maybe. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, I'm not sure where it is, but there's a... I think it might be on their website. There's like a painting with clouds. Yeah, I painted that. The characters, another artist, I can't remember his name, I'm terrible about that. He did the character designs and he painted them kind of in place, and then I went and did the final pass. I painted all the background and all the clouds and everything, and then he did like the initial pass on the characters, and I did the finalized pass on all the characters. So that was a fun little project to work on. Yeah, those characters are so cute. Pretty sure that the guy designed those characters, I think he worked on like 1886 The Order. I have to get better at names because I feel bad because it's like someone I worked with directly and he deserves credit for that piece as well. Yeah, all those characters. And I think, does the cow have its little butthole too? I thought that was funny. That was just like little, doop, like little cat butthole type thing going on. But yeah, it was fun. They were really great to work with. Really a lot of talented guys over there, or talented people, gentlemen, ladies, everybody. But yeah, it was a great project to work on. I'm not even sure when it comes out though. But all I know is I could talk about the stuff that's been released, as far as I know. Gonna put just a little bit of atmosphere, since there is blue in the sky. Oh, you got a D&D character? You know, I kind of missed out on the whole D&D thing. I never really got to play it. I always kind of wanted to play, but maybe I can put a D&D group together. That might be kind of fun. I feel like it's something I've always missed out in my gaming. I've done a tiny bit of D&D, but yeah, it'd be fun to nerd it up. It'd be fun. Oops. Oh no, that's right. Is there a clear distinction? I guess geek and nerd. Yeah, I guess it could be. Dang it, I made this selection like a gazillion times and I keep undoing it by accident. There we go. That's kind of that. Oh, I need to make a selection of the ship. This. No. Select inverse. No. Select inverse. There we go. Oh, it's the wrong one. There we go. A paneling tutorial. That sounds like so much work. You can do it. Believe in yourself. Pretty much everything in the creative field is usually so much work. You can do it though. Yeah, isn't I guess geeking out. I don't know. What would the definitions between those two be? If you play D&T, just remember not to run up any stairs quickly. What'd you do by running upstairs really quickly? Wait, as your character or in person or in real life? That's such a vague statement. It could mean anything. I ran up the stairs and became a wizard in real life, and no one believed me. If you play D&D, even a punch. That poor horse. I've dealt with too many horses in my past. Never says anything else about that sentence ever again. What did he mean? I'll never tell. Girls like you, you are a geek. Other types are nerd. That's mean. I would say, I don't know, it probably depends on what the subject is. Because you can geek out over something, I guess. You don't really nerd out over it, or do you? Both seem a lot more accepted than they used to be. Oh, then you could throw a dork in the mix. How does that apply? It's a slow build to get back up to all those ginger snaps. Today is a bad day for gambling, it appears, yes. Oh, you're fine, I'm just teasing out. You're not being mean. Toadum. Yeah, dork does have a nice cute ring to it. Even if its origins are much more sinister. Oh my gosh. Oh, excuse me. I wonder how many I get. Don't I get ginger snaps for watching my own stream? Probably. Yep. I don't think I've ever gambled. Let's see, gamble. What do you do? Gamble. It's rigged, I tell you. Oh, I do need to pick another game for the next bundle. Let's see. I got a humble bundle that had an extra copy of a game. I probably could give that away. Oh man, that'd be a good one. Let's see. That's not bad. Yeah, I'll have to figure out what game to put on there. Oh my gosh. So many gamblings. You know what this audio reminds me of? It reminds me of the in Zelda not Skyward Sword, Twilight Princess. Those creatures that they kind of have, they sound like horns, and they go like "Rrr," and they have like the big face mask, and they're all like pitch black. But in the end, it didn't even matter. Set. But yeah, that's the kind of, they remind me of those guys. In the end, doesn't even matter. I used to listen to Linkin Park. It's true. I'll admit it. I haven't listened to them in a long time. Nautilus the Dark Call? What? Was that what that guy was called? I don't know what it was called. Ah. Let's see. I'll Google that and see if that's what I was thinking. What are you even? I don't even know what you're talking about, Pixel. What you talking about? Let's see. Looking at the games I could give away. I could give away Styx Master of Shadows. I have a copy of that game. Draw a millennial. Hey George, welcome back. It's 10 hours of sandstorms or something. Oh, it is in the Humble Bundle? I didn't even see it. I haven't even looked. 6 pirate. Oh, I'm talking about the monthly bundle. Oh, million. Yep, got some dust background stuff playing to match the dusty nature of this concept. That's what I need. I need like some more like little bits of dust kind of going right through here. Kind of overlaying. How are you doing? It was George, right? I think that's what you, when I butchered your name, that's what you suggested. I'm amazed I remember that. Let's see, there we go. I'll put some wires. Let's see, not really sure. I guess I could just end this like this. I should try incorporating some of the stuff I learned from Inktober into my... And this is actually, this was one of my Inktober's It's it was in Inktober. It was a Patreon exclusive while I had my Patreon up, but right now my Patreon's kind of, I have it, well, it's not turned off, but I just have it on like project based because I felt like I didn't have enough time to give good enough rewards for a monthly subscription. Cool. I'm just sketching. I'm doing good. Seems like most everybody else is doing pretty good, but I will let them say for themselves. I could try, if I'm done painting for the day, I could switch it over to a Darksouls 3 DLC stream, and you can watch me just get destroyed on that. So even I had like a high level character and I still was getting my butt kicked with the new DLC. I was pretty surprised at the difficulty. But yeah, I died a bunch. It's probably maybe I'll put a little bit of a logo. No, maybe a little writing or something. Just want something else here. Oh, Strike, you going to bed? I could switch over to right now. I think I'm pretty much done with this one. Unless anyone has some... Let's see. I do want to try... Where's the cloud brush? Let's see. Let's like blend some of this stuff out a little bit better. It's not so distracting. I'm glad you're feeling better. Someone yesterday asked about my action set. Like I was gonna do one of my actions in a second here. It was kind of the final pass. Oh, that's what I should do. Have like a little bit kind of sort of searing off, like the edges are kind of blurring a little bit. Yeah, I like that. That's feeling better. Stop being so tired, man. I know. I mentioned that at the beginning of the stream. I was like, I still owe everyone a tree tutorial. And of all the things I was watching, the animated Robin Hood from Disney, and those are some awesome inspirational trees in that animation for some reason. I don't know, it was really cool looking stuff. And that made me think of it, and I keep thinking of it. I'm like, I owe that tree tutorial. So, this is gonna be, it's gonna be like the X-Files thing. It's just gonna be the biggest letdown. I'll be like, here's how you draw a tree. End of tutorial. Hopefully it's not that amazing. Hopefully. Kind of soften a few of these edges, maybe. Hey Vero, welcome back. You caught one of my streams finally. I should try streaming tomorrow. It'll be a video. I'll go out and I'll buy seeds for a tree and I'll plant it and I'll just leave my camera on that and I'll just sit there and talk about it. I don't know if Ivan Earl did work on that. His trees are really cool too. He has a really cool graphic style. Yeah, that's true. I know he worked on was it like Sleeping Beauty and things like that. His stuff, oh, so amazing. Yeah, I don't really have a good place to plant any trees though. The sad part of living in an apartment complex. Let's see. Chalk textured. Oh, that's a eraser brush. I'm looking for like I want something to sort of give me a little hint of kind of like the dust is lifting up just a little bit. It's kind of passing over. Let's do the comparison game. That looks better. I think that one's alright. Oh man, that is beautiful. Well, that's one way to get my video. Well, I guess I don't know if it would get pulled, but I don't know. It's definitely a different demographic if I titled that. Thanks. Oh, yeah, that's a beautiful tree set. That's Ivan Earl, right? Looks like his style. Actually, speaking of him, the game that Stryker won, now I can't think of what it's called, the Viking game, the art style, at least for the environments, is strongly influenced by Ivan Earl's work. It's actually probably one of my favorite things about that game is the art style is just gorgeous. What's this? No. Yeah, Banner Saga. I don't know why I keep forgetting the name of that game. But yeah, the Banner Saga is, like, if you look at the art in that, super inspired by Ivan Earl's work. Yeah, Banner Saga is a beautiful, beautiful game. Oh, I feel like I've seen the bush drawing, that tutorial process. Oh, this is a nice tool. Spiderweb brush. Oh, that's weird. Huh. Right now I'm just kind of playing around with getting some more texture in this. Maybe a little more saturation in a few areas. That is a really cool process. But yeah, I think this is pretty close to done. Let's do Ivan Bilibin. I don't know who that is. Maybe if I saw the work. I'm just doing a vignette around the edges a little bit. I'm gonna try something really quick here. Oh, that's a cool kind of Art Nouveau style. I like that. I'm gonna undo control. Oh, hitting the wrong key on the keyboard. Control H. There we go. That's not. That's just hitting everything. Oh, that's really cool work. So beautiful. There. long layer. There. Make it into a mask. And then do a soft brush over that. I'm adding like some darkness up to the top here, actually a significant amount, and that's going to make the ship look a little bit bigger. Hopefully. I just have to go back in and remove these spots here. Wait, what? That's not working. There we go. Had the wrong color selected. Just doing a mask over top of this. Yeah, that works really cool. I saw a piece on ArtStation that was really cool today. I'd like to share that one. Let's see. Probably liked it just today. It was, and the other impressive thing about this person's work was that they, like their improvement. I went and found their deviant art, and their improvement in the last 4 years is just astounding. You know, I'm not really sure the reasoning, but like, I think because it gives it the look that it's receding back in space, because an object like bends away from you in space, it starts to look a little bit bigger, like here. So it looks like it just like looms more. I don't know if it's just a... Yeah, that art is amazing. But yeah, if you find that person, if you Google their name and find their deviant art, you can see how much they improved in the past 4 years, and it is amazing. Even the past year. Really nice work. See, I'm not really sure the reasoning of why if you look at some of my work, I've done this before where I just kind of darken the top up like that. I don't know. To me, it gives it a feeling of just like kind of bending back in space. So you can kind of lower it down. Probably just something to do with it being further away. That was another thing watching Robin Hood. Watching the, they'd have 2 characters, and just to show the one was further away, they just have this one back here darker. That was it. Draw or die. I guess I should probably be on some of those groups. They definitely did level up. Really inspiring stuff, though. Yeah, it definitely does. It's just another one of those tricks, I suppose, kind of like using a vignette. I need to research the reasoning of why it works, but it just seems to. I'll have to come back to you with an answer on that. That work really reminds me of that person, Timothy or whatever. Their work also reminds me a lot of like Darksouls. I think that's why I like it so much. Okay, Striker, thanks for stopping by again. I appreciate having your company. You're welcome. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye. I was going to do footsteps, perhaps. Just little hints of them. Maybe not even. It could just be like little bits of dirt. You can interpret it either way. I'm trying to think what I want to work on for my next piece. Oh, I was going to show also the kind of the final pass. I should sign this first. The final pass I usually do for all my paintings. There, no, there it is, custom shape. Oh, that's the wrong color. Put some... No? I guess I got to switch that. No? So do inverted? There we go. Just trying to... I have a custom shape for my signature that I use. I can't see my keyboard. There we go, shape. Why does that keep showing up? Oh yeah, I can do it this way. What? Why isn't it working? Let's try and... Oh, that's why, because I have the fill color set to black. Durr. What? It still did it. Oh. Stroke color, maybe? Oh, I see. The fill color is supposed to set that. This is set to nothing. Now it works. And the reason I use a shape is because I can take this and just scale it up as much as I want, and it should scale up. Why isn't it scaling up? Oh, it's because I did it in pixels. So if you do shape layer, you should be able to choose... Oh, it's shape. Huh. I'll go to white, fill none. That's supposed to be like vectors, but maybe it just doesn't display as vectors because it's in Photoshop. But yeah, so I do that in vectors. Okay, so the final phase, all I do is I take the whole painting and I do Control A to select it all, and then I do Control Shift C and then paste that, and that basically does a copy of the entire thing. Or you can do Control Shift Alt E and I'll just duplicate the whole layer on top of it, and then I run my one action. Is basically it's going to do an unsharp mask twice. It adds noise, like a uniform noise at like 2% set to monochromatic, and that's all it does. So I run that on a flat layer, and if you look at it, like if I turn it on and off, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the stream, but just really sharpens a lot of edges, makes a lot of the brush strokes kind of stand out a bit more. It just gives everything a nice crisp feel. And then it also, what I like about it, maybe you look at this area where it's all just a solid blue, it just adds a bunch of little information, just pixels. Like if you look at this, it's, instead of being just a solid color, it adds like a variance of color in there. It has a nice little textural look to it. Yeah, I might actually put the signature on a separate layer. So I'm going to do paste the new layer, turn the signature on, and run the final pass. So out of all my actions, it's probably the one I use the most, that and just creating new canvases. And I might still do, I'm going to do an overlay layer and maybe just do a little bit of pass, a little bit of pro strats, just a little bit of a lighting pass on this here. So maybe I'll grab some warm colors. Yeah, actions are, they're really useful if there's like something you do sort of all the time and it's a long set of stuff. Making, if you want all of your work to always kind of be the same canvas size and everything, that's really nice to have them for. Yeah, anything to save time so you can focus more on just your painting and everything helps a lot. Yep, a little bit of bloom. Just put some Orlando bloom on this. And with this, you gotta be careful that you don't just like blow the piece out as far as too much bloom or too much shadow and things like that. So right now I'm just kind of hitting a few areas with some ambient occlusion, It'll have a little bit of color to it. Maybe I'll actually slide that over into the blue areas. The blue for bloom. Handsome it up, yep. Give it for these elvish ears that it has. What's going on right there? There's a dark area that's bothering me. That's weird. And here you sort of be careful you don't go too far with it. Like I'll turn it on and off and kind of see how I feel about it. That's a nice variation in there. I'll do one more overlay. I just want to hit, since we have kind of this hot light everywhere, I'm just going to hit this edge just a little bit. And just these hot spots here. I like this edge that's popping out there. There. Yeah. I think that's pretty much done. I could maybe turn down the signature to be a little darker color. Maybe I'll actually just change the color itself. I think I can. Oh, yeah, right here. And put it to full opacity still. Hot spot. I could try doing, oops. I don't know. I'll just keep it there. Could try it in blue, that's too distracting. Maybe just go a little desaturated on here, the gray area, just so it doesn't stand out quite as much. Okay, there we go. And then I can travel back in time and I can see what it looked like before I started. I like doing that. So there it is. There's just my rough render. It's kind of nice bopping it back and forth. And save that. There's my F-18 references. Well, there we go. Now I could doodle a bit. I could play Darksouls. I'm up for either. Yeah, I really like going back and forth on transitions, looking at it. Until we decide to do what to do, we could look at that. I think I had another Quake. Could play Quake. I don't know if I have Quake set up on this computer. Oh, that's what you're off to do. I was gonna say. It's like I could play Quake. I have been playing a lot. I'm gonna look at this transition again. That's pretty fun. Though wait, I might have used what might have been this grayer one. Yeah, this might be it. Yeah, this is it. I was like jumping back and forth. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, you did link that to me. That was like 1080 and stuff, right, for Quake? I was actually going to do that because I've been playing a lot of Quake recently. Let's see. Other than that, I don't know what I would could take a break drawing some stuff. yeah, maybe I'll switch over to play some games. What do you guys think? I do have Darksouls set up, I can just play that. In the meantime, I will do a quick sketch. Where's my one? There it is. I know it's up to me, but I can't decide. I have no idea what to do. I wasn't expecting to finish it that fast. Let's kind of doodle a little bit. But yeah. Does anyone have any cool weekend plans? I have, I think, a pajama party. I think that's what's going to happen. I'm not really sure, but we'll see. Abandoned Gundam in the desert. Quake 1, 2 plus the mission packs. Back in the launcher uses the open source engines. Yeah, we'll do dual stage then. Or it's like, seems like I always put like a door in this sort of position here. No plans. Yeah, for me it's the pajama party. And then I think also I had to finish some freelance. Other than that, kind of in the same boat. But I suppose those are plans. I finally fixed my needs more Judge Judy. I finally fixed my tablet at work so that like it was set up so every time I'd raise my pen about this far away from my Intuos or whatever, it would just stop working and I'd have to like scribble around on the page to get it working again. But I finally fixed that. Yeah, I've never actually played Quake with the music. I would like to try that at some point because I really like that game. It's one of those games that I don't think I have nostalgia for it because I didn't play it as a kid. Maybe I have nostalgia. Can you have nostalgia for not something that you didn't really even play? I don't know, the driver was just bad or something for the tablet. Every time I alt-tabbed or raised my mouse away from the Intuos, it would just stop working altogether, and I was like, this is so frustrating. It was really annoying. So I go like this far away, and then when I come back, it would only make straight lines. It's kind of crazy. It's terrible. Terrible. Yeah, Quake music is... oh, hey, Nate. How's it going? Quake 2 is... yeah, I don't know. I'll have to play more Quake 2 to find out. But yeah, was it Trent Reznor did the soundtrack for Quake? Yeah, it was a very weird and annoying bug to have. Yeah, Quake 2 has a good feel. I grew up on, I was a Unreal Tournament kid. I remember going to the store and my dad was like, you can pick out any game you want. And I was like, I want this. And so he got that game for me and I played it, and that's what kind of got me into working in games and stuff like that. I credit Unreal Tournament a lot with that. Have I heard about the new Cintiq Pros? Yes, I have. They look pretty cool, but I don't have any use for them right now. Yeah, Unreal Tournament was great. I probably told this before, but I got into designing maps and things like that. Yeah, I just had a lot of fun with that game. I learned a lot of stuff. And I remember back then, like, Quake, I think Unreal Tournament probably came around Quake 3, and I remember playing Quake 3 and being like, I don't like this. Which I like it now, but... And I remember using the Quake engine to build, do maps and stuff, and I didn't really like it as much. To me, it felt like it didn't have as much creative freedom, which I'm sure it did, but yeah. What size were the pros at Vero Sketches? They, I saw there was just an announcement for pros, and it was like, sign up for more information. It seemed like maybe a rushed announcement because they're probably trying to counteract some of that press that they got, or that go against Microsoft, because Microsoft just announced their Surface, whatever it was, that big Surface thing. 13 to 16 inches? Okay. Oh, the music's doing something. Oh my god, this says amazing, the most relaxing ambient music ever created. Yeah. Yeah, I can really appreciate it now as well, Nate. I preferred Unreal Tournament. Dell has tablets now too. It's like everyone all of a sudden realized that tablets were a business that they could make money off of. It seems like it was ignored for the longest time. I don't know why. It's good there's some competitors getting into it, though. It'll be good should be good for the artist, I suppose. Seems like they would win out in that scenario. The Lenovo Yoga Book? I thought you said at first the Lenovo Yoga Mat. Lenovo's new yoga mat. Now you can do yoga and draw with your butt. That'd be pretty funny. I haven't actually seen anything on the yoga book. I'll have to check that out. Does anyone know if you can retitle your stream mid-stream? Gotta be like, this is a video game stream now. The yoga mat, over 9,000. Do any of the new announcements or new things that were announced, do any of them have anything to do with the digitizers, Wackoms? Like you're asking, Grossmitch, I wonder if any of them partnered with Wacom. Downward facing doodle. Oh, mod can do it for me? I didn't know mods could be so helpful. See you, mammal. Oh, if I restart the... Maybe I'll restart it, because I was thinking of playing some Darksouls. I'm feeling it. Well, this is kind of neat sketch. It's not too bad. Maybe there's some clouds back here. Let's look at the clouds. It's almost 8. I could play a little Darksouls for a bit. Oh, is it getting really loud? What? An overgrown foresty ruin. Yeah, I could do that. Tree. There you go. Done. No, I'm just kidding. What was this one? That was nothing. Yeah, I could start doodling for that. Let's see. Maybe we'll have like a could be some sort of large tree. Tree tutorial complete. Yes. Yeah, I don't know if this is the most relaxing music. It's kind of tense, I think, but you know. Maybe it'll be kind of sort of like a little perspective. Why did I do this? I don't want to do perspective. I can think of an exact cartoon that has a Gundam growing around a Jean-Claude Van Gundam. It would be. I should do a. I kind of want to write that down. I like the idea of a mech in the forest. Where's all this space? I know. Okay, I do have a pen. It's an ink pen. Oh, it's an ink pen that's out of ink. Oh no, my sticky note blew away. More skeleton warriors. Let's try and think about a draw. I'm getting kind of tired. Yeah, let's switch to Darksouls right now. We did one sketch. Okay, let's see. Let's figure out how to switch this over really quick. You guys can watch me just get destroyed. Bob it. Twist it. Darksouls 3 DLC update. Hashtag. Oops, I was doing hashtag. Death. Dark. I don't know if this will actually transition. Update. I'm gonna stop the stream for just a second to switch stuff over. So let's see. I'll be right back in 1 second. Hopefully it doesn't cut out too long. So I gotta figure this out. Okay.